All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're really going to dig into something powerful, a call to action about what it actually takes to change your life, like for real. We're breaking down the raw energy behind a message that's all about telling you to stop waiting and start becoming. So let's kick things off with this classic line. It's the perfect place to start because it just perfectly nails the problem, right? So many of us feel like we're stuck on a treadmill. We're running and running, but the view never, ever changes. And that's where this question comes in. And it's a gut check. It's a direct challenge. Think about it. If you're stuck in your ways, the same bad habits, the same excuses, the same short fuse, and you're still on that road to nowhere, well, maybe it's time to just admit that the plan isn't working. Okay, so where do you even start with all this? Well, the idea here is that every real, lasting change starts on the inside. Let's get into how to win that first and most important fight, the one that happens right inside your own head. So the first, most practical step, you've got to reclaim your own mind. Stop wasting energy regretting a past you can't do anything about. Learn from it, sure, but then let it go. And stop worrying about a future that probably won't even happen. I mean, did you know psychologists say something like 85% of the stuff we stress about never even comes to pass? That's just wasted energy. And most importantly, stop looking for other people to make you happy. And this is a really big one. This completely reframes what happiness even is. It's not some prize you get from someone else. Nope. It's an inside job. It's on you. And that shift in thinking, man, that's everything. Because suddenly, you're the one in control. And this right here, this lays out the battle that's going on inside you every single day. See, your brain, it's old school. It's wired to keep you safe. So it wants comfort, it wants safety, it wants the easy way out. But the real you, your soul, whatever you want to call it needs to grow. And growth, that's always found in the challenge, in the hard stuff. So you literally have to decide every day to go against your brain's default setting. So, once you start getting that inner game right, the whole focus changes. It's not just about thinking anymore, it's about doing. This next part is all about the discipline of actually doing the work, especially when nobody's around to see it. I love this quote. It's so true. That success that everyone sees and gets jealous of, it's built in the dark. It's built during those early mornings and late nights when no one's watching, no one's clapping, no one's giving you a pat on the back. It's just you and the work. Okay, but how do you actually do the work, right? Especially when life is just crazy. The big takeaway here is this: stop waiting for things to get easier or calmer. That day is never coming. The people who actually win build a system that can survive the chaos they're already in. Something small, something you do every single day, whether you feel like it or not. Because motivation, it comes and goes. A system, that's what gets you through when motivation takes a vacation. Okay, at first glance, this sounds totally backward, right? Discipline, freedom, how does that work? But think of it like a blacksmith. All that hammering, all that structure, all that hard work, that's what forges a useless piece of metal into a sharp, useful sword. The discipline is what frees you from being that lump of metal. It frees you from your old self. All right, now let's talk about something we all try to avoid: hardship. We're basically programmed to want the easy route. But what if struggle isn't the thing blocking your path? What if the struggle is the path? This quote just flips the whole script on struggle. It's saying, don't look at a hard path and think, oh no, this is too difficult. Look at it and think, wow, whatever is at the end of this must be incredibly valuable. The difficulty is literally a measure of its worth. And think about it for a second. Just really think. Can you name a single great story, a single hero you admire, where the main character just woke up and everything was perfect and easy for them? Right? You can't. The answer is zero, not a single one. Because we're not inspired by ease. We're inspired by the comeback, by the person who got knocked down and got back up. That's the story we love, and that's the story you should be trying to live. So you see, every single struggle becomes a tool. When you feel weak, that's not a failure. That's an opportunity to build resilience. You get knocked down? Awesome. That's a chance to build real strength. The pain is what makes the victory sweet. A trophy doesn't mean anything if you didn't have to fight for it. Okay, so we've got mindset, we've got action, we've got embracing the struggle. What's the last piece of the puzzle? It's belief. But here's the catch. It starts in a very, very lonely place. It starts with just you. This is a big one. You have to be okay with getting zero applause at the beginning. I mean, for a long time, it's just going to be you in the dark, doing the work with nobody cheering you on. The work has to happen long before anyone else even notices. And here's the cold, hard truth of it all. Nobody is going to believe in you until you've already put in the work and have something to show for it. Their belief is a result of your success, not a requirement to start. You can't wait for it. Now, let's bring this all home with a really powerful idea. Think about every single area of your life. Your job, your health, your relationships, your finances, the good, the bad, all of it. What's the one thing that's present in every single one of those scenarios? It's you. You are the common denominator. And that might sound a little scary, but it's actually the most empowering thing you could ever realize. Because if you're the constant, that means you're the one with the power to change the whole equation. You don't like what you see in the mirror, you don't like your bank account. As long as you are the common denominator, you hold all the cards. So what does this all boil down to? It comes down to this one last crucial question. That thing you're meant to do, your purpose, it's not gonna scream at you. It's a whisper. It's your intuition. And it's talking to you all the time, but it's really hard to hear over all the noise of daily life. So the final question really isn't about if you have a purpose. It's about whether you're willing to get quiet enough to actually hear it. Are you ready to listen?